Hello.
By the Code of Malakath, this stronghold belongs to the orcs. Your kind are unwelcome.
I'm just a traveller. What is this place?
This is our stronghold. Here, we are free to live as Malakath intended, away from the prying eyes of the Nords. You're not an orc or bloodkin, so stay out. We only help our own.
How can I convince you to let me in?
We've heard whispers of an enchanted pair of gauntlets, hidden and protected by dangerous men, beasts, or worse. They are called the Forge Master's Fingers. Bring them to our chief, and he will decide if you are worthy to be bloodkin to the orcs.
I'll find those gauntlets.
We will see.
But not yet. We are currently on a mission to prevent vampires from taking over Skyrim. So, the next time you'll see me, I will have saved the world from vampires, hopefully. Oh, so jerky all of a sudden. I think my eyes were tripping. Glorious, glorious morning sun. Come on, she can't be too much further. A goat! What have I got? A lesser soul gem. Okay. Sorry, goat. Kind of. Having your soul. And I'll have your soul too. Why not? What are they? Wolves? Lydia, we got wolves. Lydia, they're not a problem. Not a problem in the least. Lydia? The hell was that up there? These mountains are so goddamn big. Aha! Are you Sorin Gerard?
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Oh, just look around, will you?
Isran asked me to find you.
Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me...
You had a falling out?
Yes, that was my point. I felt it was rather clear. Look, what is it you want from me?
Vampires threaten all of Skyrim. We need your help.
Vampires? Really?
Yep.
Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to?
They have an Elder Scroll.
Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least 1 intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you?
There's no time. You need to get moving now.
I'm sorry, but I'm not about to do that with at least a single gyro to show for my efforts.
By Azure. Isran and I still need your help.
I understand that, but I really can't leave here without at least 1 usable piece of dwarven
Okay,
equipment.
I get it. You need a dwarven gyro. She mentioned mud crabs. And they live in... What the hell? Look, it's right here! And she... Oh, yeah. She's a fool. if she couldn't find that satchel. Hey, sorry.
What would mud crabs want with my satchel anyway?
You tell me. Anyway, we need your help.
I understand that, but I really... A
Yeah.
single gyro would
I've
be
got a
enough.
single gyro. I've got a
Believe
one
me,
gyro.
This is useful stuff.
Yeah, we'll take it then.
Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go?
We're meeting at Fort Dawnguard.
Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there.
See you later then.
Farewell.
Yeah, farewell indeed. Okay, we've got the gang together. Alright, Lydia, let's go see
Guess I'll see
Isran.
you at Fort Dawnguard.
You sure will. Yes, that one. Go back to Fort Dawnguard. Look at that Death Hound. Death Hounds are used as guardians by vampires. They bite as cold as the grave. It really is. I'd imagine. So it's time to see what Isran has planned. He must have a plan. He can't just be telling me to gather specific people and not have a plan to put them in action, to put them to use. I mean, we've been away for a little while. I wonder if... well, we've been away for a day or two. Maybe... hopefully they've been working on improving the fort. We shall see. It was a bit lackluster last time we were here. Huh? They have been busy. I don't recall this wall here, this gate. Hello. You know me, so let me in. Thank you. I'll close the gate. Can't be having any vampires coming through that gate. Whoa, watch where you're firing that thing. You just shooting at the wall? Strange training. Goddamn vampire scum. We really do need to put an end to this menace. If they've got an Elder Scroll, they could be as big a threat as the dragons. Yep, what's going on here?
You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use.
Armored trolls.
In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you.
What?
Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
A vampire came here looking for me. Indeed we shall go and have a chat.
Hope you're getting along with these. Takes some getting used to.
Can we go this way? Yes. Who could have been... Who's the vampire then? course.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
Nope. What are you doing
I'd
here?
rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about the scroll?
The reason I had it, and why I was down there. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What sort of prophecy?
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
Ah. What does all this have to do with the Dawn Guard?
I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampire hunters here. I thought they might want to know about a vampire plot to enslave the rest of the world. Was I wrong?
You want us to help you?
That was the plan, yes. Assuming the rest of them can trust a vampire. Come on, I'll need you to help convince them.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Set your hatred aside and try to see the larger picture, man!
Set my hatred aside?
Yeah.
Not a chance. It's what keeps me strong.
You don't trust her? Fine. Trust me. I believe her.
You better know what you're doing. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Who can?
Well, the moth priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it.
Yeah,
They
me
spend
too.
years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your moth priest.
Hmm.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Do you have any ideas?
Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Well, I'd come with you, but I don't know if I can trust your friend. Let me know if you want me along.
You don't know if you can trust my friend? What, old Lydia?
If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you.
Oh, I see. Well,
If
let's
you
be
wanna
honest.
come along, it has to just be me and you.
Yeah, alright, come on. Well, let's be honest, Lydia. You've kind of been a bit of a burden, if I'm brutally honest. But you are handy in a fight. And then so Serana. Who should I have? Should Should I keep you, or should I take her? I'm going to need her for a mission. Well, at least temporarily, Lydia, we're going to have to part ways.
Still here.
Well, I need to take some stuff off you.
I am at your command.
In fact, I'm going to leave all this stuff on you. Is that a good idea? Are you going to lose it? I can't really carry it anyway, so you can keep this stuff. It's time for us to part ways.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Is that my home or Dragon's Reach? I'm not sure. I'll come back to Whiterun when I need you. Now, let's find Serana and have her as a companion. Hey, Serana.
Were you looking for me?
Yes. You still want to come with me?
Of course. Let's go.
Let's rock and roll. Now, I'm warning you, I do tend to go pretty quick, so try and keep up. You should be able to keep up because you're a vampire. Hopefully you can keep up. Oh, that's the point. Are you going to be combat effective during the day? Because if not, kind of going to have to get rid of you. I don't plan on spending my lifetime in the dark, hence I'm not a vampire. Okay, College of Winterhold, innkeepers, carriage drivers. I don't really fancy going all the way to the College of Winterhold. I would rather just ask at some sort of inn. So where are we? We're down here. Somewhere. There we are. Haven't been to Riften yet. Haven't been to Solitude. I haven't been to most of the big cities yet. But I've been there. To the Riften stables. Come on, Serana, we're going to Riften. Let's see what this city is like. You'd think Riften. I was going to say something very stupid then. Well, Serana, I was going to say, I thought you'd think Riften, with a name like Riften, would be in the Rift. It is in the Rift. I was getting confused with the Reach. Skyrim has many holds, and they're not all as easy to remember where they are. It's not that easy. It's almost as difficult as saying that sentence. Okay, Riften. Hello.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
What's the tax for?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
This is obviously a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let
What?
you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
What's going on around here? Vampires. There's too much carnage going on. More vampires. They don't like fire, do they? They really don't. I'll take the 10 gold.
You're dead.
Who's
There you
dead?
are.
It's a vampire that's still alive. Invisible! You can turn invisible, it's not going to help you. Lockpicks? Beautiful. Okay. Has that guard opened the gate for me?
The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Yeah, that's more like it. Trying to shake me down for some gold. Trying to make some scratch on the side. I'm not the kind of person to be taken for a mug like that. I'm Shinji. Son of Shinji. Grandson of Shinji. So this is Riften.
I had had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful.
Thieves Guild.
Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here.
I don't know how
can't
you
just
stand
ignore
it.
them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Yep.
Never seen the old this
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim.
Tell me about Riften's Thieves Guild.
To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree completely.
You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious.
Tell me about the Blackbriar family.
Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves' Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail.
Who else is in the family?
Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder.
So you're not from Riften then?
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
Nice. Why are you here then?
Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
Okay, so you're Riften's protector?
It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago.
How did Eren save your life?
It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed.
That's a nice little story.
Safe travels.
Safe travels to you too.
These people seem nervous. Which makes...
Okay. I'm interested in joining this Thieves Guild. Just throwing it out there. Not yet, but we will.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
What's it to you?
Don't say something you'll regret.
Ho ho ho!
Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs.
Who are the Blackbriars?
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back. So keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Dirt, huh? I'm not exactly clean myself.
Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know?
Any news involving the Dark Brotherhood?
The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Ooh.
He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town. but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him.
That'll do for now.
Be seeing you around.
Yep, see you later.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else.
By the 9, she's initiating a
All I
shakedown.
care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Bloody hell, mate.
Huh? What do you want?
What kind of trouble are you in?
I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do.
Tell me the details.
I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me.
I'll help you pay off your debt.
You will? Oh, thank you.
You work at the stables?
Yes. Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah, especially if you keep making deals with people like Sapphire. I'll have a word with her.
Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
Well, she doesn't mix with me. I don't know where she is. Right. Innkeepers. Where's the local pub? Is that it? The Bee and Barb. Is that a pub? A public house where one may wet their whistle?
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin? Never done an honest day's work in your life for
Shut
all
up.
that coin you carry? Hey, lad.
Hang on a sec.
This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of kind.
No, we talked about this. Talon?
Kira, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Mara. We've all heard of the dragons at every turn. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the servants at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Okay then. He's like, yeah, you get out of here, scum. Right, I'm sorry, what?
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
How could you possibly know that?
It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway.
My wealth is none of your business.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
What do you have in mind?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
Okay, what do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Why plant the ring on Branche?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it.
Okay, how am I supposed to do all of this?
Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branchet and leave it behind.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
Is it just me?
Sorry,
Or did...
I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Sorry, I wasn't talking to you. I'm currently talking to Serana.
This place makes me a little uneasy.
Right. Okay. You go that way. Is it just me? Or does that bring... He's right there. Don't fuck off. Is it just me, or is that Brynjolf trying to recruit me to the Thieves Guild? Because it sure as hell felt like it. Okay, so... Need to speak to innkeepers.
Caught me at a bad time. I've lost someone dear to me.
And for the last time, I'm not talking to you. Hello, Kirava, is it?
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
You heard anything about a moth priest passing through?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. That'll
Come
do.
back and see us again.
Look at that guy. What's your problem, mate? In Darin,
Yeah.
what's your problem?
And what might you need?
Nothing.
Well, that was important.
Fuck off. Seems like some people in Riften are arseholes. Certainly not a friendly, welcoming place to strangers and outsiders. Apart from that Brynjolf character, he seems almost too welcoming. I suppose we'd better find a place to stay for the night.